Hello, my dear students. I am Dr. Praveen Bankar, Assistant Professor in the Department of Animal Genetics and Breeding in Postgraduate Institute of Veterinary and Animal Science, Akola, which is the constituent college of our esteemed university, that is Maharashtra Animal and Fishery Sciences University, Nagpur. Friends, I welcome you in this e-platform on behalf of my institute also and on behalf of my Associate Dean, Professor Dr. Anil Bhikane sir, who is the chairman of this campaign. You are quite aware about in earlier email contacts we have communicated you regarding this Mission Net campaign which has been designed for the postgraduate students of our esteemed university. So friends, in this mission, in this campaign, we are supposed to get acquainted, get aware about how we should prepare for the ICAR NET, ICMR NET or CSIR NET, UGC NET, all the national eligibility test examinations being conducted by various agencies, government agencies. We are supposed to mutually understand regarding how we should prepare for this competitions. I know that every one of you belonging to different disciplines have a dream to get a proper job in your future as a career, and that's why you are supposed to become means most of the students are liking their career avenues as an academics or in a research or extension services or the clinical services and certain other fields also. So this Mission Net campaign, it has been designed for the postgraduate students of our university to promote and enhance the net qualifying students. Although every year there are certain students which are qualifying this national eligibility test of ICR or ASRB every year, but we feel that as a faculty of our university, we feel that our student should be placed, should be promoted to in the national institute. They should work or they should go for higher education in the ICR institute, which will automatically uplift or upright our rank. So let me clarify certain terms and conditions of this campaign, which already we have communicated to you. Any student who is pursuing his masters, means MSc or PhD doctoral degree program in any discipline of our university, he is eligible to opt for this campaign. In this campaign, throughout the years, we are supposed to counsel you, guide you, or through organizing certain guest lecture programs and conducting certain mock tests also. So a sort of initiation of this campaign, we have designed to undertake the online net examinations in the first fortnights of the March of this year 2021. And I would like to communicate you that this mock paper, this mock test paper have been said by various faculty members or scientists in their respective field as an expert member. And friends, this campaign is designed not as a competition, but we are supposed to make you a suitable environment to prepare. Means because when we go through the registrations which were done in our this campaign, I would like to project over certain facts and figures. Total up till date, total 84 students, including 79 as a masters and 5 PhD students, have joined this forum to receive the proper guidance. If suppose discipline wise we have mentioned these figures, and definitely in all discipline, whatever students are there, they have tried to register themselves. And most of the student, I would like to catch your attention here. uh, Mostly many of us have not appeared for the net examination earlier. uh, Definitely after the post graduation you are supposed to appear this examination, but if suppose you are in a second year or in a fourth semester, then this you can appear for the net also. So here there is a huge scope to every one of you to appear. And we have given certain choices ki for which examination, net examination, you have been more inclined to appear, in ASRB net or UGC net or CSR net. So more than 50% our scholars have mentioned their liking toward the UGC net. And just to know what constraint you are facing, because in our institute we have conducted in last 3 to 5 years, we have conducted certain mock examinations for the civil services or the LDO examinations, and that has pointed out certain difficulties toward the student side. I have tried to gather the information from you in the Google form, which was provided with this registration link. So we as a organizers are more concerned about your constraint, that is lack of proper guidance and coaching. So in every constraint, our main objective is to provide you proper guidance and coaching, as well as lack of appropriate study material. Now during registration you have given your mobile numbers and email address, so certainly you will be receiving whatever is the suitable material as a study material. I would like to share with you all. For the constraint which was highlighted in our LDO examination mock test, that is a time management during examination. For that, we had specifically arranged this mock test for the first time at our institute in all for the all disciplines, and that is just to make you aware about the time management during examination. No doubt the net examination, this is of 200 questions and of 2 hours. We have, just to have a replica of it, we have designed the questions, 50 questions for 40 minutes, so that you should be able to understand how much extent you are able to manage the time during the examination, appearing the examination, because this is an online examination, and that's why we have we are designing the your question paper in a Google form in a online mode. I would like to share with you all that means most of the students have also contacted me and their fellow colleagues also, that when this campaign is going to start, we have submitted our information. Friends, one discipline, that is animal nutrition, we have tried as a pilot examination task to understand what are the possible difficulties at organizer side also and at student side also. So lack of means knowledge or syllabus, this constraint can be really dissolved with the provision of certain material. But our main objective was to understand what exactly the constraint being faced by the students while appearing for the examination, and that's why up till date we have conducted only one examination for animal nutrition, and for the remaining disciplines definitely we are going to conduct in ensuing days. So friends, this campaign will not over in 1 or 2 months. This will run throughout the year, and we are here to guide you, to coach you with the help of the expert faculty from our university, from other university, or from ICR Institute, so that every one of you should be able to prepare the net examinations. Here I would like to catch your attention that at present three type of net examinations are available. That is one which is ASRB net, Agriculture Scientist Recruitment Board of ICR. This used to appoint this used to conduct the net examination uh, biannually, and from where you may become or you may qualify the net, for which is required prerequisite for the assistant professor entry level. And again there another channel, another avenue of ARS, Agriculture Research Scientist. So this is certain, what we can say, more relevant to our field. UGC net for other disciplines also, other subject area also is available. And in CSIR, Central Scientific and Industrial Research, they also have certain institutes where we veterinarian can work, and many times this UGC combinedly conduct the net examination with the CSIR. So these are the presently, this is the scenario. And I would like to mention that from any channel, if you qualify the net, so there is a mutual recognition of net examination which is conducted by UGC or ICR or CSIR. So it doesn't mean that you should be opt for each and every net, but according to, as per your liking, you may go with the ASRB net if you are more passionate about your research and your particular discipline. If you wanted to work, because see friends, this is the struggling phase of your life. If you struggle, if you exert in this phase, definitely your whole life will be in a comfort zone. But if you will spend the time in a comfort zone nowadays, then definitely your whole life will be a struggling sort of task. So as a faculty, as your friends, we feel that you should at least prepare for the very basic examination, that is net, and which will be help you, which will open your avenues for in academics or in research also. Because all these two channels, two career choices are quite good, giving you handsome salary and a better life option. Let me convey you that this ASRB is conducting this two dual exam, net and ARS. For the net, the requirement is your master degree or equivalent degree like MSc. Then your age group for net examination, you should be minimum of 21 years, and there is no upper age limit. So if there are some certain student friends who have qualified, they have completed their masters 2-3 years before, and now if suppose they are joining here certain somewhere, or they are housewife, or they might be working in a private industry, I suppose that you also should opt for this net examination, because that is opening your channels for the academics sector, and there is no restriction for the attempt. So this is, I think, very beautiful way to decorate your career. Another channel, that is ARS, this is for the students which are more passionate about their discipline, about their subject. If they wanted to make their career in particular research, they may opt for this ARS examination, which have a master degree or equivalent degree program is as a prerequisite, and there is a age limitation, right from 21 years of age to 32 years of age. Because see, you are becoming a graduate, I think on the 23rd 24th of your age, and then postgraduate at 26. So right from after completion of your post graduation, you have 5 to 6 years of span as a age limit. Again the organizer or this ICR system has made available that the open category candidate have number of attempt as a 6, OBC and Divyang candidate have number of attempt as a 9, and there is no restriction of number of attempt for SC and ST candidate. So I suppose that every one of you should at least take one attempt, just to just to test yourself where you are lagging, and that lacuna or that lacking part, that can be cope up with certain preparation of your study, and in the next year you can crack the examination very simply, because this is an online sort of examination. You need to read the paper and select the right option, and this is the best MCQ type of examination, where the question is also there and answer is below the question. So no need to stress on much more on your mind. So friends, I will appeal that every one of you should come forward to crack this NET examination. Very, very simple examination. And in Maharashtra, CFA Mumbai and CICR Nagpur, these are the two centers where the online examination has been conducted. Let me introduce you about the plan of examination. Why I am sharing this primary information? Because I received 2-3 phone calls from the students who have opted, who have registered in this forum, and they asked me, sir, we don't have a basic information about what is the NET examination and what is the ARS examination. So I would like to share this. There are two separate competitive examinations. One is computer based test and another is a written test. This is under the ICR. This is conducted by ASRB. So the first step, that is an objective type of question paper, that is the ARS. This is preliminary examination, which is encompassing of 150 marks, and the time is 2 hours, which is having 200 question about. And then the mains examination, which is a descriptive type or written type of examination, which is of 240 marks, and it requires 3 hours. And then afterward the YOC. And the present scenario says that there is 1/3 deduction of the marks for the wrong answer in your objective type or preliminary step, and there will be no rounding of marks. So the qualifying examination and marks scored will not be counted for the final selection. So this is the picture. Are you getting this thing? Then looking toward the minimum criteria for cracking this examination, for category unreserved, OBC or SC or ST or Divyang, if you go through the prospectus or the notification of ASRB, or even you can search on the website, so you will come to know that the passing level is 60%. On an average, if we see, it is less than 70%, so less than 50%. So I think everyone is quite what we can say, capable of qualifying this examination with at least 50%. And with respect to this preliminary exam, main exam and YOC, see, whatever students are qualified in ARS preliminary exam, the 1:15, in this proportion the students are being selected for the mains, and from mains 1:5 proportion for YOC. So we have much more scope, because see, the whatever postgraduate colleges are there, around 35 to 40 colleges in the India, and on an average, if we consider the 2 seats per college, then around 60 to 70 postgraduate on an average from one discipline are getting qualified, are getting eligible for this examination. Out of 70, only I suppose that around 50 students or 40 students are appearing for the NET examination with respect to their liking, and out of 40 you have to compete with only 30-40 students. So no need to worry, dear students. You just come forward to and prepare for this examination. Again, this is the general information which is indicating the discipline and their approval, eligibility, qualification for the examination. This I have received from the internet, and for every discipline, I suppose there is a chance for appearing for NET and ARS examination. The anatomy students, they have only NET avenue for the examination, but the anatomy student can go with the veterinary surgery discipline for ARS. So this is one sort of I can say best opportunity to every student. Then if we see the CSIR UGC NET examination, this was about the ICR NET, and now certain things about the UGC NET or CSIR NET, they are giving the two opportunities. One is JRF and another is lectureship. Now, what is JRF? After qualifying the NET examination of CSIR UGC, you are supposed to become a junior research fellowship. You are supposed to receive junior research fellowship. You may take admission in any university or in a national laboratory or institute for your higher education or research, or you may also get placement as a post of JRF in certain research project being conducted at various university or at national laboratories or certain institute. So those students who feel that I should support my family, because every one of you, after completion of this entire course, 5 years of degree program and 2 years of post graduation, I have also come through that phase. We feel that we should support our family, we should support our parents after completion of our post graduation, and then we rush to the private field. But better way, and means many of us, even if you are interested to become a teacher or researcher, we don't know the routes or avenues, and then we move toward the marketing field. Every field is good, I don't say any field is bad or good, but this is the field where you can conserve your research interest, you can conserve your teaching instinct, as well as you can earn the money also. You can go to the JRF, you can prepare for JRF, and if you search on the net the salary structure of JRF, I think it is 34 to 40,000 per month fellowship, and this is a very credential thing for a student who is receiving JRF. And many basic sciences students are preparing for the JRF, and they are getting the money out of that services or fellowship. Another option is to become lecturership. So there are certain disciplines like chemical science, earth science, atmospheric science, and where our field is the life sciences. So there are very minute, what we can say, meager chances of lectureship in the life science discipline. So if you really want to become teacher or assistant professor, you can prepare for the ASIRB NET or that ICR NET. But if you want to support your family, if you want to raise for your bread and butter as early as possible after completion of your post graduation, then you may go for the JRF, and that is really an appreciating point. This for CSIR NET, this MSc or equivalent degree means MVSc is important with 55% marks for a general category and 50% mark for OBC and other category. Then this bachelor degree will be eligible for CSR fellowship if they have enrolled for the PhD or integrated PhD program, and which will be valid for the 2 years. So for a graduate student, this can be a good opportunity if they are supposed to go with their higher education, so they may earn while learn. So that is also a beautiful aspect of this examination. But the candidate possessing only bachelor degree program, they will not be eligible for lectureship. They may receive fellowship, but they will not be lectureship. For lectureship, your master degree is required to be completed. And regarding the upper age limit and relaxation, so maximum 28 years of that present year is considered as eligible for JRF NET, and relaxation with respect to upper age limit. So there is a relaxation of 5 years for the student with category of SC, ST or person with disability. Female applicants, they have and OBC applicant, they have the relaxation or upper age limit of 3 years. Means they can appear for the examination 28 years plus 3, that means 31 years. Up to 31 or 32 years they are eligible for UGC NET, and there is no upper age limit for lectureship, likewise in ICAR NET. So friends, if we go to the scheme of examination, this life sciences or UGC NET, it conduct in a one day with two type of examination session. One occur in morning session from 9 to 12 and afternoon session from 2 to 5. This first session, what we can say, our examination is of 3 hours only and with 200 marks. So out of sort of interest, you may appear for this examination. I think recently this UGC NET examination, NET examination application have been, the deadline has just overcome, I think. So this is just a sort of information to you all, so that every one of you should be qualify this examination, national eligibility test, and every one of you has that potential to qualify this NET examination. Friends, why I designed this program and why my associate dean sir have supported this. I have also appeared this examination for 3 times. I have made 3 attempts when there was a written type of examination, or that darkening the circle type of examination, OMR sheet, and the third attempt was the online examination. I could not manage the time constraint in earlier 2 type of traditional way, but when it was in online sort of mode, it was very much easier for me to appear or to select the examination. Just many of you have appeared for MSCIT examination or many other kind of examination. So friends, don't be frightened or about this examination. Even if you are not interested to go to decorate your career with this academic lines or the research line, still one sort of attempt you may go with this examination. It may open your avenues for your beautiful career. So with this regard, with these words, I would conclude my this introductory talk of this what I can say campaign. I am very much thankful to every one of you who have registered here. No doubt, due to lack of time, I could not make a online meeting with you all, but everyone should prepare their examination of this online test, and whatever constraint, whatever is your feedback, what do you feel after completion, what is your experience, do email, do reply your feedback with email, and so that we can manage, we can modify our approach for you, so that every one of you should qualify this NET examination. So I am thankful to my associate dean sir for promoting me, and I am thankful to you everyone. Keep continuing. I am going to share the examination links to every one of you, and the exam have been scheduled. Don't worry, the schedule will also be circulated to you all. So best wishes, and let's be in a touch, and let's crack this examination. Thank you very much.